Yeah, they might. Morning. How you doing? Good. Nice day. Yeah. It's gonna be warmer. All right, we'll bow in. Ready? Up. Salute. They're working on the elevator today. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, hands up. Reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center, inhale, exhale, hands up, reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center, inhale, exhale, hands up, reach down. 1, 2, 3. To your right, to your left, center, inhale, exhale, hands in your waist, circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center cross, knees, circular movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center, hands on your waist, neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Tilt to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Center. Down, rotating. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, spread your feet. Turning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, stretch it out. Switch. 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 Straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Center. Okay, we shake it out. Okay, ready? Hands up. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands to your waist. Shoulder roll. Reverse. And center. Okay, press. Release. Exhale. Inhale. and stop. Deep breathing. Inhale. Okay, wrists. Reverse. Okay, palms down. Big circle. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and stop. Okay, side to side. Okay, center. Okay, right foot forward, opposite hand down. Okay, lift up. Switch. Okay, shake it out. Leg swing. Switch. Okay, center, side to side. Switch. And center. Okay, shake it out. Hands up. Pull in, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so curling. Switch. and close. Switch. Switch. Center. Parallel. Preparation. Okay, lower hoop. Shoulder height. Elbows down. Palms down. Straighten up. Extend. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, diagonal flying. Switch. Okay, center, cloud hands. palms down. Lift up. Carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, center, infinity sign. Form the fist. Okay, palms together. Strum the lute. Okay, turn, draw the bow. Fan to the back. Okay, raise the hand. Okay, palms down. Deep breathing. Inhale. Okay, so we'll go through the short form. So you want to just stay till then you can break out. Yeah. Ready? So we'll go through it just to work with the group. Preparation. Left side. Sit back, turn the corner. Right side, step up. Right side, grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Step up and raise the hand. This goes up about eye level, forehead level. Bend. Stalk flaps wings. Turn. Brush knee 4 times. Third brush knee left side. Step through to reverse the stance. Right side, go forward. Twist, step, step through. Strum the lute. To the right, center left. Forward, close the door. Form the fist. Punch. Infinity sign. Divert and block. Punch. Cross the arms, left arm to the outside. Push forward. Neutral position. Turn to the right. Lower the arm, stroke out, fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey going forward. Reverse the stance, straighten the back foot. It's done 3 times. Hold the ball, step up, diagonal flying. Insert the needle, step forward, fan to the back, turn, right side stroke down, hammer fist, invert the hand, back fist. Step forward, form the fist, and punch. Divert, block, and punch. Cross the arms, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain, go to the rear corner. Cross the arms, raise the hand. Bend from the waist. Turn. Left side grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrists. Single whip. Hold the ball. Stroke down. Part the horse's mane. Cross over. Hook your wrists. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, we'll try that again. Okay, feet parallel. Okay, deep breathing. So before we do the long form, we just do a few of those elbow drills that we did. Just, I think we did about 3 to 5 of them. And then we'll do the long form. Then we'll review them so that you have a little time to process it for a little while inside. So we start off like this, and so the first 3: forward, out to the side, and to the back. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, once you're here, you move to the center. So you roll it over, rolling elbow, and then you unwind it like this, and then you go over the top. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's the first 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so on the other side, it's the same thing. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Roll, unroll, over the top. Just relax the shoulder, and then again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There's your first 3, second 3. 1. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's first 3, second 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, deep breathing. So we'll do the long form, then we'll see if we remember that. All right, ready? Preparation. Cloud hands. Okay, let's go. First set of kicks. Ready? Come on, Mal, join in. I didn't even start talking yet. Kick. Turn. Heel kick. Left. Brush knee 2 times. Turn. Parry and punch. Back fist. Beat the tiger. Right heel kick. 2 punches to the ear. Left potting leg. Turn. Right potting leg. Stroke down. Parry and punch. Step up, form the fists and punch. Divert, block and punch. Cross the arms, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, hold the ball, reverse the ball. Diagonal flying. Sit back, stroke down, pot the horse's mane 5 times. Step up, stroke down, pot the horse's mane. Stroke down, and 1 more. Okay. 4 corners, Jade Lady work shuttle. Cross corner, Jade Lady work shuttle. Turn, step and step. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip, Back to the front. Second set of cloud hands. Single whip. Okay, next, downward posture. Snake sticks out tongue. Invert the hand, pull down. Step up. Golden cockroach stands on one leg. Thrust kick. Golden cockroach on the other side. Reverse the stance. Repulse the monkey. Insert the needle. Fan to the back. Stroke down. Parry and punch. Form the fist and step up. Divert, block, and punch. Step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Hold the ball. Third set of cloud hands. Then we're back to single whip. Okay, turn, palm strike face, set it up, left palm strikes face. Turn, single lotus kick, left brush knee and push. Sit back, forward twist step, planting punch. Step up, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrist, single whip. Next, downward posture for the second time. Pull down, step up, cross the hands to 7-star. Retreat, ride the tiger. Palm strikes face. Turn. Double lotus. Draw bow to shoot tiger. Step up, second palm strikes face. Turn, parry, and punch. Step up left side, set it up. High pat the horse. Step up to right side neutral, grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrist. Single whip. And reverse the ball. Okay, good. Deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we see it, Deborah. Inhale. Exhale. So, all right, let's try that elbow exercise before we forget it. So we start here. I'll stand in front of the mirror. We can shift this way a little bit. Okay, ready? So we have 6 movements, and we start all our exercise. We always put one hand on the waist, so that's so that we don't forget this side. So we're here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do the other side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the other 3. Once we're here, 2, 3. We roll forward. So point. Look at the mirror. Point your elbow right to your center. See? Yeah. So that means you have to kind of really crank your shoulder over in your waist, and then you go behind you, and then you go up. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, one of the things about elbow movements is that you have to move from the shoulder. Like when you move your arms and you see the hands moving and you copy the movement, it doesn't mean your shoulder's relaxed, because the shoulder's not relaxed. You could kind of misalign the motion and then, tweak your shoulder. And what do you tweak in the shoulder? No, the ligaments and tendons that are in there could get crossed, and then you get a pain in your shoulder. You can't lift it. That's what usually happens when you injure your shoulder. Once you kind of injure your shoulder and those tendons are kind of crisscrossed and misaligned, and you don't fix that and don't get it, get it back into where it's supposed to be, and you keep working it, then you're gonna cause inflammation and all the stuff that happens, as a course of that. So that's something that's, it's a concept, and you have to understand why it's like that. So your knees would be like that. Any joint would be like that. Anytime your joint is misplaced and something's pinched, sprained ankles, you have pain, right? And because the nerve gets pinched, the ligament or the tendon, the position is not perfect, and and you work with it, and you always, if you don't fix it, you could have that little twinge in there for years. That's just the way it is. So we try one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So a lot of these exercises that we do that are sequential in nature are exercises that I've developed from years of practice, and the approach that my teachers and systematically have done things to develop sort of fundamentals to develop your movement, because your movements, the body's not really very smart until you kind of teach it. So I've developed over the years of practice from my discoveries, how can you get these things to happen, better. So that's why I've developed it. But, in the past I've taught it mainly to advanced students or Kung Fu students, and, like, it's sort of our trade secrets. But I share these, with anyone that's been doing it for a long time, simply because there's a benefit. But if you're like an intro student and you don't plan to stay with it, it's kind of a waste of my time to teach this stuff, because you're not going to do it anyways. So I don't do that in the early stages. But the thing is, when you've spent time and put effort in it, you want to evolve, right? So that's kind of interesting. And what's even more interesting, because I talk a lot about sequential memory, I talk about muscle memory, so when I refer to muscle memory, it's really skeletal memory. Skeletal memory is joint angle position based on squares, triangles, and circles. Those are shapes. And when you align your body, you're creating these configurations based on what you understand, what you perceive it to be, and what your muscles do to react, to respond, to create these shapes. That's what happens, and that's something your body learns over time. So Eric, you guys know Eric. Everyone knows Eric. He's the professor here, and he teaches a lot of classes. He always sends me stuff that comes across his radar. So he sent it to me, and it's an article about muscle memory. But they were saying muscle memory, what most people think of it is something like riding a bike, or if you've done different activities over the years when you're younger, then you pick it up again and you can still do it. That's what most people think as muscle memory. That actually is something that's a repetitive motion thing. Like if you're cycling, you just roll, and that's what you learn. You find the balance, you find your space. Something like Tai Chi or something like we do in martial arts is that plus the sequential memory. You not only map out and build coordination, but it's multi-dimensional. That multi-dimensional training teaches your musculature how to move in various ways, and that's required by what we would call muscle memory typically, or sequential memory. Now this article didn't talk about those kind of things, just they said that muscle memory is like riding bikes and so forth. But what they were looking at is resistance exercise to muscle memory, and what type of memory would that be? They went into this, the DNA. So the DNA actually, they were saying that it goes into this alteration of your DNA, but it just alters the way its operation. So when you do something like a resistance exercise, then even if you stop for a period of time, they say in a week or two, when you get back into it, as soon as you do it, the muscles respond and they get, they build faster, in fact. But that's just on that level, because they were using mice, and they put mice on treadmills, and because mice can't carry dumbbells, they put probably some resistance, like a bike where they put the brake on, and then build some resistance, and their body programs that into it. They see it in their DNA. So it's called something that happens in this cellular level. So when I talk about this stuff, and I say it gets into your cells, I'm not a researcher, but this kind of supports what I talk about. That it does enter your system, and your body starts to learn it, and it learns it, and then it programs your system. So it's called the methylation or something like that. That's part of something that they do on this DNA level. It's not just from the muscles. They're looking at it as something that happens to cells in your body that become cancerous, and that methylation, it's in your DNA. Some people have it. You're born with the DNA, and it's kind of passed down. But what we're talking about is just what happens to that DNA in the programming of that, so that it changes, the functionality of it. So, but then I kind of looked at that to see what that methylation we're talking about. So you can reverse it probably too, right? So it's demethylate. So when you reverse it, that means you can change it again. If it doesn't stay, they don't know yet, if it stays with you over years, but they're just looking at it now. So the thing is, if you can modify it like what we do, that's what I call evolving. When you move and you learn and you program and you learn and you program, and even though it's in your, I guess you can call it your DNA now, that it actually is something that you program and reprogram constantly as your body adapts, because the musculature is really controlled by here. But when they talk about resistance, it's just talking about what the muscle is doing. But if it's controlled here and the muscle is doing something, the resistance that we have, if you don't put it into, I'm just using a curl, that if you feel that you have to lift, then there's a resistance, and then you lift. Well, what do we have as a resistance in our body without actually lifting a dumbbell? The resistance that we have is our own body. We resist the movement because we don't know what muscles to use. right? So if you stretch, there's a resistance. When you go into a stretch mode, the muscle resists the stretch. So you have to overcome that, and then you go into a stretch mode, and it allows the muscle to relax. So all of that stuff is formatting in your system as the way you would function. So that's why I guess probably if you just kind of take it a little bit further in thought, as people become dysfunctional, it's because they don't move. All that programming and all that's happening in the DNA isn't there anymore, or you're not even activating it. So the stiffness and the rigidity that you develop is on that cellular level even. So you have to kind of try to override some of it by doing it. That's the only thing that we can do, is to learn to move. But move not just flailing your arms, you have to move in a systematic way. So, what we do with the mind by just clearing it like meditation is only one aspect of clearing the mind enough to take in more information. Or when you move your body has to learn and, kind of develop what you assume you're trying to do. Right? So coordination is a relationship in the body that is pretty complex stuff. And, how do you develop that? You develop, coordination is very specific and it's very single, mode sort of. Like if you're doing this sport, it's for that. If you're doing this, it's for that. If you're doing this, it's for that. So something like Tai Chi, even though there's functionality to it, if you don't look at it as the functionality side totally, you'll just look at it as total body movement, because you have to move every joint in your body in order to create the motion. So, tied to all of that is your circulation, and circulation services your cellular system, which ties into everything else in your body. But it's just interesting because, yeah.
Last week we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
6 to 7.
Yeah.
Skip the 7.
Oh, yeah, because you forgot what they were, so I figured I wouldn't go to 7. But if you're here, then you come back to center. That's 7. Yeah, that's 7. This is close. This is out. So this is a vertical elbow. Close vertical elbow. 45-degree elbow. Triangle position. So the elbow is the center of the wrist and the shoulder. So between this is what you control as a mechanism to create the roundness of motion. So that action from here to here is a manipulation of your skeletal structure, and that shape is what has to be learned relative to you, right? So everything that we do is building. Those are the building blocks, the fundamentals to what your body needs to do. But if you walked around the street doing this, people would think you were weird, right? But so that's why it's just something that's you have to understand, and the accuracy of those positions becomes part of you. So I guess it's your DNA. If you were to take it to that level, But they don't do research on something as complex as this because they don't even know that this exists unless you're someone that does it, right? What does a researcher know about sequential memory unless they're actually thinking along these lines? You don't know that someone can do a series of movements for 15 minutes where the mind and the body's interacting the way it is. Because most of the stuff that we do that's sequential it's very short. It just happens. So as creatures of habit, that's what happens. We learn how to do things and we get efficient doing it. And we get efficient doing it because we get smarter about it. And the smarter we get about it, the less effort we put into it. That's why I call it no sweat, So it's a complete opposite of building strength, because you have to not use strength before you can learn to move, and then you start to use your strength. So it's kind of counterintuitive. Oh, that's it for today. Okay, bow. Oh, okay.
Remnants of my daughter's event that she did in New York for Lynn chocolates.
Oh, okay.
So we're the benefits. So I'm trying to
Is it?
share it with other people that I hang out with.
Oh, good. Dark chocolate?
I only brought dark chocolate.
Okay.
And we're all trying.
Okay, because you brought it, I'll have a piece.